Overall, economic development success is enhanced by cooperation between the various entities that focus on this issue, including the city, the PISD, the DEDC, and the Chamber of Commerce. What would you do to encourage and implement such cooperation? And if you would, please provide some examples.
You know, actually, it was fairly recently it's come to my attention that there does seem to be pretty dramatic disconnect and lack of cooperation among the various entities that are referenced. The city, the school district, TEDC, and the Chamber of Commerce. You know, I appreciate that each of those groups has their own agenda. They have their own interests that they're trying to pursue. But there's a lot of commonality, and Taylor as a community has limited resources, so we need to marshal those resources that we have and those interests that we have in common and try to work cooperatively. I've even heard the term animosity used with respect to the relationship that these entities have had in recent years. My professional training as a lawyer, as a transactional lawyer, I went that route as opposed to a litigator. As a litigator, you have to love conflict. I'm a conflict-averse individual. I'm all about bringing parties together, trying to find a solution that works for everybody. I feel like I use those skills to work with these various entities to try to find a commonality among them. And on those issues where they can join forces and affect the common good for the whole of the community, look to accomplish that.
Okay, concerning the economic development in the city as well as the Chamber of Commerce, I think, and the school, excuse me for mentioning, not saying TISD, I think every entity is working toward the same goals, probably in different directions, and possibly, I don't know this for a fact, that some of these entities may feel a concentrated effort on their, I don't want to say agenda, but I will say agenda, may suit them best. If these units can work together, that's obviously a good thing. It's putting all the same entities in the same room at the same time and having the same ideas. Sometimes, as my dad would say, there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. But if we can get more cohesiveness in working together, again, for the betterment of Taylor, I think that's the ultimate goal. And I would, presume that on each of these entities, everything that has the word Taylor in it is about Taylor and the betterment of Taylor.
Well, I certainly agree that we all need to be on the same page for the betterment of Taylor. There's no doubt there. That's why we're here tonight. When I sit and evaluate these projects that come before us, I'll give you an example. We had a group of mayors and chambers of commerce and EDC folks that came in to see us recently. And the first item on their agenda was education. And then they went into the business issues. And they went into chamber issues. And at the end of the meeting, it was clear to me that they were all singing off the same song sheet. They understand the value of education that plays in the community. They understand the value of having people with a skilled workforce. They understand the value of the transportation system and all the other infrastructure needs. And they understand that serves the business community. It serves the business community to have a quality school system, It serves the higher ed community to have a feeder from the public ed system and into the workforce. So there's no doubt we all have to be on the same page. How do we get there? You know, I've served on the school board, and I would not say that there's animosity. We all are here to serve the community. But what you have to understand is that we all have rules, regulations, procedures. We're accountable to all of them. And sometimes what gets lost is that we have blinders on trying to take care of that single mission. And I think we need to do a better job of stepping back. The city and the school district had meetings from time to time, but they were simply meetings. We need to have more partnership, more cooperation, understanding the big picture. It's not easy, but it can be done. It has to be more of a concerted effort.
My first thought is that transparency in government is imperative for this sort of cooperation. No behind closed doors meetings. And certainly the way to resolve the issue of each force not working cohesively is to go to the polls, speak your mind, put the people in office that you know will act on your behalf. That's all.